Is there something specific or something different that people or sales departments or salespeople do when they approach in selling innovation? So when you're selling something that is new, something that is different, something that maybe you don't have a reference point to, how to approach in selling maybe even ideas to teammates or to supervisors or to managers or to your customers, how to approach sales in that context.
Oh, that's very interesting. I think that this is always the most valuable part of selling. If you can sell something new, whatever it is an idea, a new service, a new solution, and it is always where people feel more uncomfortable for the very simple fact that customers usually are change averse, so they don't want to innovate. So unless you have a smoking gun where you can say, okay, here's the proof. So we have beta tested this with some customers, and now we can prototype it, and then we can replicate it, and we can demonstrate that it works. So we create the best case reference. Usually, you need to convince yourself first that what you're doing works. So creating some best case in any circumstance where you want to sell something new is important. Creating a best case and then understanding to what extent it can be replicated is very important. And doing this, formalizing this knowledge about successful innovation cases is not very easy, because it has to do with a lot of mental framing and intellectual ability to formalize something which is very messy and very difficult to prototype, right? But doing this means trying to create the preconditions for communicating it again better to your customers. So most companies try to support their salespeople in doing this. If they don't, then every salesperson should try to create some best cases, to find the best way to communicate these best cases to someone else, and then they have to challenge customers' assumptions, which is very difficult. And challenging customer assumptions usually means reframing what value is or could be in their mind. And to do this, you should start basically from understanding their current business and try to figure out what could be done differently and why, where some potential gains or actual pains are, and then trying to explore and co-create something, letting as much as possible the customer specify why something happens and what could be the consequences of some of the problems that they have, or some of the things that they could be improving. So detecting potential problems, current problems, potential problems, unexploited opportunities is something that should be made together with the customer. And again, by starting from, okay, tell me what is your current situation? Tell me something which is troublesome, or where you think that something that could be improved, something that is there any chance, any opportunity that you are missing? And if there is, maybe there is no problem today, but what happened if this problem had to arise? What happened if you're not exploiting this opportunity? What if you could find a way to fix that problem or to exploit that opportunity? And then you need to try to help the customer find the answer, in a sense. It's a process of discovery together. What could be the ramifications, the consequences of something, which is far from being a predefined set of things. So, but again, it takes trust, it takes time, it takes a structured approach when talking to customers.
I couldn't agree more. Thank you for all the inputs. Do you maybe have any last messages for all the young students out there in Croatia?
No, the only thing is, again, don't have prejudice against selling, or don't think that you know what selling is. Try to even spend some time selling something. And again, it could be your ideas, a non-for-profit project, or just having spent maybe some stage period in a company working on the front line. I think this is very formative. This will provide you with a lot of insights. This will challenge you and will develop your interpersonal communication skills. And interpersonal communication skills are useful whatever your job will be in your life, I guess. So this is something that I think is worthwhile. And so be curious about it. Maybe read some books about it, and ask some salespeople what they think about their job. And never stop thinking, okay, how can I learn something from selling which could be useful for my life?